Shri Datta Swami has written a book in Sanskrit verses entitled BrahmaJnaanam, which means the knowledge of God. This book is divided into many chapters, out of which the 19th is Varṇa Vyavasthā Prakaraṇam, which means the topic of caste system. Varna means color that represents the inherent interest of a soul in a set of professional qualities and professional deeds. We also find the general comment, "He showed his true color." A person's interest may change from time to time due to various association effects, but the person's inherent interest is always constant. Poet Kalidasa said that interest in a set of qualities and deeds may change temporarily due to association, but inherent interest will return back shortly, just like the white moon may look red in the evening for a short time due to association with red twilight, but will become white immediately. Rakta bhava mapahaya. A caste is called Varna, which indicates the constant specific inherent interest based on the set of professional qualities and professional deeds. The good or bad character has nothing to do with the professional qualities and professional deeds. Therefore, in every caste, there will be good and bad people. If the good and bad character are the basis of caste system, there will be two castes only, good and bad castes, and there cannot be four castes. There are two types of caste systems. First, good and bad castes, two-tier caste system. Second, caste system based on professional qualities, four-tier caste system. In two-tier caste system, good caste is far better than bad caste. In four-tier caste system, there is no reference to good or bad, and hence all castes are different but equal. The four-tier caste system is based on professional qualities and professional deeds. The professional qualities and deeds are different but equal. In the professional qualities, there is no question of good or bad. If we correlate both the types, two-tier and four-tier, in each caste of four-tier system, two-tier system exists. For example, in the caste of Brahmanas, there will be good Brahmanas and bad Brahmanas. Similarly, in the caste of Kshatriyas, there will be good Kshatriyas and bad Kshatriyas. Similarly, in the other two castes also, good and bad people exist. The integrated total caste system becomes 8-tier system due to the presence of good and bad people in each of four castes. In the above four-tier caste system, there is no question of good caste or bad caste because the four-tier system is based on professional qualities and professional deeds and not based on good qualities and good deeds or bad qualities and bad deeds. In Gita, Krishna mentioned the four-tier caste system, Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam. Since this is four-tier caste system, the qualities and deeds mentioned in this verse must be professional qualities and professional deeds only, and not good qualities and good deeds or bad qualities and bad deeds. If you bring good and bad system, it must be two-tier caste system and shall not be four-tier caste system. Hence, the word guna here means professional qualities, and the word karma here means professional deeds only. In Veda, it is mentioned that a bad soul will be born in the womb of a bad mother. Kapuya charana kapuya yonim. Here, the context is good and bad only, and the four-tier caste system does not come here at all. This means that a bad soul will be born to a bad mother, and such bad mother may belong to any caste of the four-tier caste system. You should not say that a bad soul is born to a bad mother belonging to a specific caste of the four-tier caste system. The reason is that there is no question of good and bad in the four-tier caste system. The four-tier caste system is decided by professional qualities and not by birth or character. The two best examples for this concept are from the Veda itself, in which Satyakama Jabala was decided as Brahmana by his quality of speaking truth even though his birth was an unknown secret. Speaking truth is very important for a Brahmana's profession because a Brahmana shall be the preacher of true spiritual knowledge. Similarly, the Shudra doing agriculture and other public services must be always worried about the materialistic line only and not about the spiritual line. Hence, materialistic worry of a Shudra is also his professional quality. King Janashruti, born as Kshatriya, was addressed as Shudra by sage Raikwa when the king was in a worried state of materialism and not bothered about administration of Kshatriya or spirituality of Brahmana or about business of Vaishya. Worry about materialism is a professional quality of a Shudra, and hence he was called as Shudra. A person with materialistic worry was called as Shudra. Shochati iti Shudraha. Even though Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra belong to materialism and are worried about materialism, the worry of Shudra is highest because food is the highest important item for life. Agriculture causes lot of worry due to problem in rains, drought or flood, pests, etc., which are not in the control of the human being. The professional qualities of Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra belong to Pravritti or materialism, whereas the professional quality of a Brahmana is Nivritti or spiritualism. Nivritti is greater than Pravritti, and hence Brahmana is greater than the other three castes. And this greatness of Brahmana is through a new angle, which is the sacredness of spirituality. But a person becomes Brahmana by his spiritual qualities and not by birth. In this way, any person can belong to any caste by his or her professional qualities and professional deeds. The Gita also tells that the 4 castes are created based on professional qualities and subsequent professional deeds, and not on birth or character. There is a powerful argument that bad souls are born in the lower bad castes. They base their argument on the Veda, Kapuya Charana, Kapuya Yonim. We also agree to this Vedic argument, but we say that you should not decide a caste to be good or bad based on the birth stamp, and you shall decide a caste to be good or bad based on its good qualities with good deeds or bad qualities with bad deeds, respectively. In such case, only 2 castes, good and bad, can come, and not 4 castes. If you say 4 castes, the basis is professional qualities and professional deeds, which are different and equal without the question of good or bad. In such case, how can you say that a specific caste is totally good or bad? When a bad soul is born in the bad caste, the caste system will have 2 castes, good and bad, and not the 4 castes which are equal based on professional qualities and professional deeds. Certainly, a bad soul is born in a bad family which is characterized by bad qualities and not characterized by birth. The word Kapuya Yoni said in the Veda refers to a bad family and not to a bad caste. The reason is that in any caste there can be good and bad families. The Vedic argument is correct, but you have twisted such an argument at the end by saying that such a bad family is decided by birth. We object to your ending argument. In fact, the word yoni stands strictly for an individual only and not even for family. The word yoni indicates the mother in whose womb birth of the child takes place, and hence This word is confined to an individual only and not to a caste. An individual is related to a family, and thus we can confine the meaning of this word yoni to a family at the best, but not to a caste. If the entire members of a community of a caste are always worried about materialism only, not coming towards spiritual side, such an entire community can be called by the name of that caste, Shudra. We cannot conclude that all the communities of a caste have that specific professional quality only, so that we can call all the communities of a caste by the name of that caste. An individual or a family or a colony of families, community, may be doing the same professional work of that caste. But all the communities of the caste are not doing the same professional work. At least one individual or one family may be doing some other professional work. In that case, that individual or family doing some other professional work cannot be addressed by the name of that caste, since caste is not by birth but by professional qualities and deeds. We are not worried at all about the number of people in a caste. The conclusion is that a caste specified with a set of specific professional qualities must be used in the case of an individual or a community or a group of communities, provided those specific professional qualities are seen in the individuals. Similarly, a soul or a family or a community or a group of communities having attraction towards spiritual knowledge alone can be called as Brahmana. The two-tier caste system, good and bad, is related to an individual or to a family or to a community, but not to a professional caste totally. This means that there can be a good or bad individual, good or bad family, good or bad community, but there cannot be a good or bad professional caste totally. The misunderstanding comes when a child born in the caste of Brahmanas acquires the professional qualities of the Brahmana caste. The actual reason here is that the child acquired the professional qualities of the Brahmana caste since the child has grown up in the atmosphere of the family having professional qualities and has picked up those professional Brahmana qualities. People misunderstand this, thinking that the professional Brahmana qualities are acquired by the child due to the Brahmana blood flowing in that caste from ancestors. If this is true, every child born in that caste must have acquired professional Brahmana qualities only. Actually, qualities are not transferred through genes, blood, and only certain physical mannerisms are transferred. Hence, it is also a wrong concept to think that qualities are transferred by blood. The soul does not acquire any quality from ancestral blood because the qualities are already present in the soul that were acquired by it through past several births. Only 4 castes are heard in the Veda, and the 5th untouchable caste is never heard. This means that the horrible sinners of all the 4 castes were boycotted by society, just like an undisciplined student is boycotted by the authorities of a school to reform the student and not for revenge against him. The horrible sins done were mainly 2. First, after drinking milk from cows and buffaloes, eating them in their old age, which are like mothers. And second, after taking help from bulls and he-buffaloes in agriculture, killing them for the same purpose, which are like fathers, helping in the financial side. But the issue of an untouchable can't be untouchable just by birth, even though the issue is reformed by qualities. Untouchability is related to sinful qualities and not to birth. The ladies of all castes, including Brahmanas, are untouchable for 4 days during the menstrual cycle. The reason is that they are forced to take rest as patients during the menstrual bleeding. Hence, untouchability from birth to death is not justified because it is only forced for a specific purpose for a short time only. A severe sinner is boycotted as untouchable till the soul is reformed, and such untouchability can't be from birth to death. The child of a sinner can't be the sinner and hence cannot become untouchable. Ravana, a bad soul, was born among good sages. Prahalada, a good soul, was born among bad demons. Rama and Krishna were born in lower castes, but they are worshipped even by Brahmana priests who do not worship Ravana, even though Ravana was a Brahmana by birth. Romaharshana, born in the caste of pot makers, was made the chief priest in a sacrifice by sages. The photos of Shabari, a woman of scheduled caste, is worshipped by Brahmana priests even today. All this means that caste was decided by qualities and not by birth in the ancient times of sages. Only the scholars of the recent past, after the beginning of Kali Yuga, have done havoc regarding the caste system due to ignorance and made the Hindu religion to split and become weak. Even in the personal case of God Krishna, his caste was decided based on the talents of professional deeds, guna karma. His ancestors were descendants of King Yayati, who was a Kshatriya by caste, because Kshatriyas are the rulers of kingdoms. Yayati gave a curse to his first son called Yadu, and the descendants of Yadu are Yadavas. In this way, all the ancestors of Krishna lost the profession of ruling kingdom, and hence they were not Kshatriyas. They were involved in the profession of dairy of cows, and hence became Yadavas, Gopalas or cowherds. Yadu prayed God Datta to restore their original status. God Datta incarnated as God Krishna and established a kingdom for the Yadavas. And since then, the Yadavas became Kshatriyas. In this way, the caste changed with profession and did not stand forever when the corresponding profession was lost. Based on this personal experience, Krishna established the concept that caste is based on qualities and professional deeds and not based on birth. In this context, he said that he was the founder of such caste system based on qualities and deeds, and that he was not founder of the caste system based on birth. Tasya kartaramapi, says Gita. The soul is already filled with qualities of past births, and its birth is not vacating those qualities to fill it with new qualities in the womb of the mother. Hence, the soul is born with its inherent qualities without influence of the blood of the parents. The soul can pick up some new qualities during its new life, but generally, the inherent qualities of the soul are always predominant. Due to this reason, birth has no influence on the qualities of the soul. Only the first soul of a specific caste was born with specific qualities given by God, and in that case only we can say that the caste is born by birth. This is told in the Veda. Brahmanosya mukhamasit. From the second generation onwards, the qualities never came by birth, which come only by the self-interest and the effort of the soul. Hence, the descendants of the first soul of a caste acquire qualities by their interests only and not by birth. The cause of the interest can be the surrounding atmosphere, and the cause can never be the blood relationship of the birth. One should not think that the Brahmana born from the face of God is greater than the Shudra born from the feet of God. While churning the sea, the Mandara mountain along with Adishesha are above, and God Mahavishnu in the form of tortoise is below the mountain. Do you say that God Mahavishnu is lower than the mountain and snake? When a list is given, the priority may be in descending order or even ascending order. In fact, the Shudra, who is an agriculturist producing food for the entire society, is the highest among the four castes. If you say that Shudra is born from the lowest feet of God, river Ganga, which is famous as the holiest river, destroying all sins, is also born from the feet of God only. If the feet are absent, the person cannot walk, and if there is no walking, the person will die with illness due to lack of exercise. Can you imagine the horrible life of a person without walking and sitting only? The four castes were simply different, and the difference need not be associated with greatness and lowness. Any limb of the body is equally important, and there is no greatness, lowness except for the difference. The difference is linked with greatness, lowness only in the recent times, Kali Yuga, due to ignorant people. The first generation means all the generations of the first Kruta Yuga or Satya Yuga, in which the child was picking up the qualities of its parents with full discipline and without free will. The second generation means the generations of other yugas in which free will was given by God to souls so that the child had no discipline and was fascinated by a set of qualities. Hence, the problem in the caste system developed from Treta Yuga onwards and became severe in the beginning of the Kali Yuga. Sometimes, a soul with a different set of qualities is born in another caste by the will of God for the sake of reformation of a soul or the community. For example, first, a strong good soul may be born in a strong or weak bad family to reform the family. Second, a weak bad soul may be born in a strong good family so that the soul may be reformed by the family. Leaving these two cases to avoid problems, a weak good soul is born in a strong good family and a strong bad soul is born in a strong bad family. All these examples can be clearly explained like this. First, a strong good soul is born in a weak bad family so that the soul can reform the family. A weak good soul cannot do this work. And in its case, the bad family itself may change the weak good soul. Second, a weak good soul is born in a strong good family so that the weak good soul strengthens its good qualities with the help of the family and become a strong good soul. Third, a strong bad soul is born in a strong bad family so that both have congenial association without disturbing any soul or any family. Fourth, a weak bad soul is born in a strong good family so that the family will easily reform the soul. In this way, there is interference of God in the system for the welfare of reformation of a soul or a family. Such interference makes special cases to appear in the world. Conclusion: the good or higher caste and bad or lower caste comes in two-tier system in which all good people come under good or higher caste and all bad people come under bad or lower caste. In the four-tier caste system, which is based on professional qualities and deeds only, there is only difference due to different professional qualities and deeds. And there is no question of good or higher caste and bad or lower caste.
Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that propagating divine spiritual knowledge pleases the Lord greatly. Jnana yajnena tenaham. Spiritual knowledge brings about permanent harmony and peace in the world. So join us in sharing this universal divine knowledge of Lord Datta and earn the highest grace of God.